In the world of retail, competition is cutthroat.
There's a jungle out there, and it's dangerous.
These entrepreneurs have big ambitions.
My dream is to see an Incredipop in every home in America.
So they've come to our investor and his team of experts for help.
I think she can take this retail opportunity and rock it.
They'll get quizzed by real consumers.
Why is this better than regular Dough?
And get feedback.
It's real pricey.
It just looks too generic.
And in the end, Joe and Joe alone decides if they will receive the backing of Hatched Business Solutions.
I think you have so much to offer, kid.
And a chance to change their lives forever. This week, an ambitious entrepreneur who's created an innovative way to grill indoors.
My product is called the Pan Grillet. It's a cast iron grill insert.
The consumers thought his grilling gadget was well done.
Everything's better when it's grilled, right?
Yeah.
But will the experts' concerns
You're not doing a good enough job educating that customer with the space that you have right there.
make his dreams go up in flames?
Here's the decision.
Our investor, Joe, has brought together his experts. Freddie Cameron is a retail expert with over 16 years of experience, responsible for over $2 billion in product sales. And Nicole Lapin is a New York Times best-selling author and one of the nation's top financial experts, anchoring financial news on CNBC, CNN, and Bloomberg.
All right, guys, this week we have a huge product category, kitchen gadgets. 80% of all meals are eaten at home. So it's a huge opportunity.
I love kitchen gadgets. I'm anxious to find out what this one's all about.
Bring them in.
Scott is seeking an investment to launch his cast iron grill insert into retail stores all across America.
My name is Scott Lewis, and my product is called the Pan Grillet. It's a cast iron, all-natural, pre-seasoned grill insert.
It is designed to insert inside of a 12-inch skillet and allows you to grill indoors.
Why not have fun, grill indoors, and do it healthy? Cooking with the Pan Grillet, the food actually tastes very light. It's very clean tasting. There's no oils or butters. I've grilled some samples here for you.
Oh, thank you.
It tastes like you actually grilled that on a barbecue grill outside.
Very good.
Thank you.
It tastes great.
The food does taste delicious, but doesn't a grill pan do the same thing?
What makes yours different?
From a grill pan.
What a grill pan does is basically gives you one thing, and that's pretty grill marks on your food. Doesn't offer you much health benefit because the food will sit and saturate in its own fat because those ridges aren't high enough. With this product here, it has a designated grease channel down below. The food juices drop, so it steams from below while it sears it on the top. And it's the only cookware that actually does your body good. It releases what's called trace elements of iron that gets released into the food, which then is absorbed by your body. With all the other cookware, it's releasing toxic fumes and chemicals, and your food is becoming a sponge, and you're soaking and taking in all this poison.
Well, the problem, Scott, I think, is that people don't understand the dangers of other cookware. You have a great opportunity right now through your marketing to help educate folks on the merits of cast iron.
I don't ever want to scare people into my product because of the awareness out there now. You can just search the internet and you're going to find so much information.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, Scott, I just bought a griddle, and I didn't do any searching about the dangers of cookware whatsoever. I don't assume that a customer is going to do any of that.
One of the biggest selling points of this product are the health benefits, so that needs to be a central message in his marketing.
Where do you sell this product now?
In roughly 16 kitchen stores throughout the country, but it's more of the smaller stores, the more mom and pops types of shops.
And what is your suggested retail price?
I have stores that are selling it for $32.
Your price entering a mass retailer, I think it's a little high.
Right.
$32 may be the appropriate price for the kitchen specialty stores he's selling at now, but if he wants to get into a big box retailer, he needs to lower his price.
So the thing I see about your product being in retail right now, number one, your packaging needs a lot of work. It really doesn't stand out.
Cardboard packaging doesn't scream fun to me.
Doesn't scream fun at all.
Well, you know, that's a great point because cast iron doesn't come in a box. And everywhere you go, any store that you see it, it's on display. And the reason why is because it is as heavy as it is. This box here, it comes in sets, and I sell it to stores in 8. This also has a hole right here for retail.
So there's no packaging over it in retail?
Stores don't really do much of packaging at all. I would love to have like a belt wrap on here because right now I have a brochure all about the product.
And I think you just having this one little label on the front of your Pan Grillet, I think the message would get lost. Your overall goal is to educate consumers about the use of cast iron, correct?
Correct.
So maybe use a box to communicate that to the consumers.
We need to get something spanky out there on that box that tells us what it is, what the benefits of it are. Unless there's a lot of pizzazz, then you're just another cast iron piece of cookware in a sea of cast iron pieces of cookware.
I agree with you 100%.
Scott isn't going to have the luxury of explaining his product to consumers in stores, so his packaging really needs to do that for him.
What is it that you expect out of us? What are you looking for?
I'm looking to really take this to the next level and get it into the bigger box retailers and sell to the masses. And I think it's going to take a big push on the marketing perspective of it.
What is the number that you think you're going to need?
I would say 200,000 to really get it out and push it out correctly.
Okay.
So here's the deal, Scott. Tomorrow, we are setting you up with a retail challenge. Right here, we're turning this into our Hatched pop-up store. That's where you're gonna be able to interact with consumers and pitch your product. We're really looking forward to hearing consumer feedback, and that's gonna help Joe make his final decision. Good luck.
Well, thank you all very much. I'm excited about this retail opportunity to interact with the consumers. I think they're going to be in for an amazing treat and a whole new way of looking at cast iron.
Coming up, will consumers be fired up for this grill?
With this product, I could grill every day.
Or will their feedback burn Scott to a crisp?
Most people don't have cast iron pans to use it with, so not a good product.
Scott has created a cast iron grill insert, which he hopes to turn into a retail success. He got a ton of feedback from our experts.
Cardboard packaging doesn't scream fun to me.
Doesn't scream fun at all.
But before our investor Joe decides if he's going to financially back him, he needs to hear from potential consumers. So today, Scott will have to pitch Pan Grill It to over 100 consumers. They will then give their feedback in a survey, which will be analyzed closely by Nicole and Freddie before Joe makes his final decision.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
What is this product?
The product is called the Pan Grill It. It's an all-natural, pre-seasoned barbecue grill insert. It's cast iron, and it's designed to go inside of your skillet. It's a very simple, easy concept for grilling indoors.
Oh, that's really cool. Nice.
Scott says that the Pan Grill It gives the same flavor as an outdoor barbecue. Let's see if consumers agree.
I just grilled this. Go ahead and try a sample.
Flavor. I like the zucchini a lot.
The grilled meats and grilled vegetables, it tasted great.
I can taste it as if, you know, I can do barbecue on the beach.
It came off the grill.
Yeah.
Because everything's better when it's grilled, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Outdoor grilling is a time-honored American tradition. Let's see if consumers are willing to break convention and really get behind indoor grilling.
I like it because you don't have to fire up the grill in the backyard.
Heat up the whole grill, it's kind of a hassle. You have to clean it later and you have to go outside, bring food back in.
Right.
Honestly, this is good for me. I don't like to grill outdoors. I feel like that's more my husband's thing.
To be able to grill inside takes away the isolation that dads feel when we're cooking on the grill and everybody else is inside.
I live in a condominium and I don't have a grill. And I think it's such a great idea to have something like that where you can grill everything right on your stovetop.
They've made it simple so that you can cook inside your own home.
I don't grill that often because it's a hassle, but with this product, it'd be so easy. I could grill every day.
Today has been fantastic. I'm learning a lot. I'm getting a lot of good feedback. It's been a wonderful, positive experience, and a lot of the feedback is matching with the responses that I'm getting from the panel.
Healthy eating is a big trend right now. Let's see how consumers react when Scott explains the health benefits of the Pan Grill It.
This is the healthiest way you could possibly grill or cook your food. Why this works and is so effective is because all the juices from the fruits and the vegetables are going to go down into the pan, so it's going to steam from below.
Oh, great.
And then sear it on the top, without any oils, without any butter.
So this would really drain all the oils and the juices out of the meat.
That's right.
I eat healthy.
It's better for your food, and it
eliminates grease, so it's very nice.
Are you aware with the hazards and the poisons and the dangers of cookware?
No, not really.
At 212 degrees, those toxins and poisons from that nonstick cookware are being released and your food becomes a sponge.
There are so many health dangers to a lot of the cookware that people are using every day and they don't even realize it, and cast iron is probably the best thing that you can cook on.
I'm a health conscious person, so I definitely like your product.
Pan Grill It was a hot item with our health conscious consumers, but will it come under fire when they hear the price?
What's the price?
The retail is $32.
It's a bit high.
32 seems a little pricey.
I think it's a little high for what you're actually getting.
Looks like consumers agree with me. The price is too high, especially since this is an add-on product that can only be used with the cast iron pan, which you will have to purchase separately.
It's a little high because I would have to go buy the cast iron and I'd have to buy this. It requires the cast iron pan, and I've had issues with cast iron pans before.
You need the cast iron skillet. Maybe more people own that than I think do, but I don't. I could do anything that he was doing with that in my regular pan on the stove, and most people don't have cast iron pans to use it with, so not a good product.
As the retail day comes to an end, the consumers fill out their surveys and give their feedback on Pan Grill It. Will the survey results be strong enough to convince our investor Joe to back this product?
I want that yes. I'm not gonna lie or downplay it, so I'm pretty excited to see what those results are.
It's time for the Hatched Pop Quiz. Approximately how much does the U.S. kitchen and cookware industry generate annually? Is it A, $4 billion, B, $7 billion, or C, $11 billion? Find out the answer when we return to Hatched. Before the break, we asked, approximately how much does the U.S. kitchen and cookware industry generate annually? Is it A, $4 billion, B, $7 billion, or C, $11 billion? The answer is C. The kitchen and cookware industry generates approximately $11 billion in the U.S. annually. Scott came to Hatch Business Solutions looking for an investment to turn his cast iron grill insert into a national brand. He faced the ultimate retail challenge.
Today has been fantastic. I'm learning a lot. I'm getting a lot of good feedback.
But will the consumer survey results be strong enough to help convince our investor Joe that his product is worthy of financial backing?
Well, we have the survey results in. Some pretty interesting stuff here. You ready to bring Scott in?
Bring him aboard.
Hi,
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
How did the retail challenge go?
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was very interesting to hear the take from people and then how they thought of it.
So are you ready to hear your results?
I'm ready.
So when we ask consumers, would they buy your product? 73% said yes.
I love the Pan Grill It.
I like it because you don't have to fire up the grill in the backyard.
I would absolutely buy Pan Grill It.
From a retailer's perspective, even though you're at 73% of consumers said they will buy your product, we'd like to see that number higher. How do we get consumers to buy into your product? And I think it goes to education behind cast iron grill.
Absolutely. Because the society thinks of cast iron as a nostalgic thing, a thing of the past. People have that past knowledge of, I gotta care for it, and it's time consuming and it's hard to do. It's not. It's pre-seasoned, it's ready to go.
I think that education has a lot to do with it because when we ask customers if they currently own any cast iron cookware, only 65% said yes.
Most people don't have cast iron pans to use it with. Maybe more people own that than I think do, but I don't.
So that could be interpreted one of two ways. Either folks don't want it, or they're just not hip to it. They don't know anything about it yet.
It does come down to education because this is a healthier way of cooking and preparing your food. Once people understand it, they're excited.
You keep saying education, education, education. If my customer knew about the amazing benefits of cast iron, they would totally buy it. Well, guess what, Scott? You have a big old box right there. Go ahead and do it. You're not doing a good enough job educating that customer with the space that you have right there. That is your opportunity.
It's funny because when I'm out in the public and at these stores, they're like, what do you got here? And I'll pick it up and I'll put it in their hand and they flip it around and they say, I get it. We got a pan, we got a grill. Let's put them one together. So a lot of it's just the hands-on part, you know? So the box part, scares me. I think it's more important that people touch, feel, and see the product hands-on.
It's a matter of educating consumers the very first time they see your product, as if you were standing right next to that product in the retail space.
I understand your perspective is something that tells a story and it tells it quickly. So you're going down that aisle and, oh, yeah, let's get one of those.
The point is that the packaging needs to reflect your message.
Sure.
So when we ask consumers about your price point, only 58% thought your product was priced fairly, and that's a lot lower than we like to see.
It's a bit high.
32 seems a little pricey.
It's high because I would have to go buy the cast iron and I'd have to buy this.
You still have some work to do in your price. Pricing is the key to having longevity in the retail store. So you have to be willing to be more competitive in your pricing once it's time to get into a big box retailer and expand your brand.
Okay.
All right, before I make my final decision, anything else you want to say to us?
Cast iron has taken off in the last 10 years. It's right now 10% of what cookware is purchased, and it's spreading because people are looking for a transition to get into something healthy. And my product, the Pan Grill It, is just that product to do so. I've given my life, my passion to this. It's, I don't know, it means a lot.
Why are you getting so emotional?
It's a lot of hard work. I've had the doors slammed many times, and I haven't given up. You want to make a difference in this world? It ain't flipping a coin and guessing. It's a plan, it's persistence and dedication. I get emotional because of the road and of where I've been and what I've gone through, but more importantly, the passion that I have for it. I love what I do, and I think they understood that. So this decision, I think it absolutely could make a huge impact and a difference in my life.
It's time for Joe to consult with his experts before he makes his final decision.
Thoughts, kids?
I like the product. People actually want to cook healthier and then actually grilling at home. It's a great thing. So to me, it definitely has a place in big box retail. But the biggest thing is just overall education in the product. It's gonna take a lot of marketing dollars and getting consumers aware of what that actual item is and what it does and the benefits.
If he wants to get to mass market, he needs to figure out a clear, concise way to explain the benefits of cast iron. I think it's gonna take a lot of marketing, money, and muscle.
And the thing you also gotta think about from a retail perspective as well, Joe, the packaging aspect of it. You really have to have a package that really stands out.
I do think and agree with you that there's a lot of work to do on the retail packaging in order for that to be ready. All right, great. I have a decision. Let's bring him in and give him the news.
Coming up.
I have a lot on the line.
So, Scott, here's the decision.
Scott came to Hatch Business Solutions in the hopes of turning his cast iron grill insert into a household brand. At the Retail Challenge, consumers were sizzling with excitement for Pan Grill It.
With this product, it'd be so easy. I could grill every day.
But our investor and his experts have major concerns.
You're not doing a good enough job educating that customer with the space that you have right there.
And now it's decision time. Has Scott done enough to secure an investment to turn his product into a national brand?
This decision is the biggest decision in my life. I have a lot on the line.
So, Scott, tell me how you feel right now, my friend.
I don't know if there's a word for it.
Your knees gonna hold you up there, partner?
I think they will.
I need to tell you, your case was not easy at all. You got a great product. There's no doubt about it. That said, there's a lot of work to do to make it anywhere near big box retail ready. Here's the decision. We'd like to bring you to Hatch Business Solutions and help your product become all that it can be.
Wow.
And help you hit that dream.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I got a yes. I'm thrilled. I'm excited.
You got a lot going for you there, young guy. You really do.
You have a great product, great energy, great passion. Our job now is to make the world love your product.
The only place that you find success before work is in the dictionary. So now we have the real work in front of us.
That's right. Let's take it on. I'm pumped to get this product out there to the masses. I have so many ideas and ways I want to grow and expand. And instead of dream, I can take action. And I'm so excited about that.